Wait, there were 2 different colored paws on Mr. Scott's door. One was purple and the other was red. Uh-oh. Both kids pulled their paws back. They slowly turned to face each other. Foxy's yellow eyes and Bonnie's red eyes were wide as pizza pies. Their jaws were dropped to the tiled floor. What? They had both touched the door. They had both reached the finish line. But who actually reached it first? Bonnie and Foxy both had their own idea of who the winner was. Foxy! Bonnie cheered, a little maliciously, at his red friend. Bonnie's eyes narrowed and his smile turned rather wicked. Foxy matched Bonnie's energy and grinned right back. "Bonnie boy!" he cheered, mimicking Bonnie's tone. Oh, it was on. Bonnie pointed his index finger to Foxy's chin. "You know I touched the door first," Bonnie declared, and he knew he was right. Bonnie did touch the door first, meaning Bonnie was the winner of Team Vents. Foxy, however, completely disagreed. Foxy's paw clenched into a fist. He then pounded it to his chest. There was no way Bonnie won this race. "No, I do not know that," Foxy replied. What Foxy does know is that Foxy, the absolute best pirate racer in the whole world, definitely reached the door first, meaning Foxy was the winner. Bonnie scrunched up his nose and wiggled it from side to side. What was Foxy saying? Bonnie, the absolute epic rabbit, was completely and without a doubt the true winner of the race. Bonnie was so ready to fight for his winning crown. Foxy, who loved himself some chaos, was so down for it. Maybe they could even race again to decide the winner. Before the boys could throw paws, Mr. Scott's office door popped open. Standing before them stood the wonderfully yellow Chica the chicken. Her wings were propped up on her hips. She was glaring at Foxy and Bonnie. Her beak was pulled back in a tight frown. She was definitely judging them both. Hello, she whispered at them rather sassily. Was she the only one who didn't want her crew to get caught? All they had to do was be quiet so the adults wouldn't find them. Chica squeezed her eyes shut and she puffed up her wings. Breathe, girl. Ugh, forget that. Her crew was being completely ridiculous. First, Freddie forgot that being quiet and sneaky was a key part of his own plan. And now Team Hall is shouting in the halls? Like, seriously, they're all super lucky Mr. Scott and Mr. Goldie hasn't found them yet. We're supposed to be quiet, Chica whispered, rather loudly at the 2 goofballs. Despite the soft shouts, the fox and rabbit swayed back, their ears following suit. Oh my goodness. Bonnie smiled, only feeling a tiny bit guilty for being loud. He had to remind Foxy that Bonnie was the true winner of this race. Simple as that. Hopefully, Foxy had now accepted his defeat. Foxy was, in fact, no longer paying attention to the results of their race. He had been blown away by Chica's squawking. Foxy closed his eyes and giggled. Chica's wings are puffed up again. She had looked totally wicked. Foxy had closed his eyes because A, he was taken by surprise, and B, he wanted to commit Fluffy Chica to his memory. She had just looked so cool. Wait, why was she whisper yelling at them again? Whoops. He had gotten a bit distracted by Chica's pure awesomeness. He'd have to ask some follow-up questions as soon as possible, because What was going on again? Hey, my lovely cupcakes, Elsie Rowe here, and welcome back to our lovely show. I hope y'all enjoyed this chapter of our comic. I had a lot of fun writing it, especially because it reminds me so much of the comic that is not yet up on YouTube. So one of my comics on my Instagram page is where we explore Bonnie being pregnant, because I promise this relates. But in that comic, this takes place way in the future, way from Spring Bonnie's Red Bow Tie. But way in the future, Bonnie gets pregnant. There's some shenanigans that I will explain someday. When Bonnie and Freddie get older, those two together are pure chaos. They cause so many problems. They're just chaotic little gremlins. I love them to pieces. And one of the things they do is they actually take Chica's cupcake, the wonderful Mr. Cupcake, as I've been told he's called, and they start throwing him back and forth to the point where they actually lose him. He gets chucked through one of the walls. And the reason why I bring that up is because there's a scene in that comic where it looks just like the end credit of this one, where Chica's yelling at Foxy and Bonnie. I think I'll see if I can find it and I'll like put it at the end of this video. But yeah, it's almost like it was really fun because I was like, oh my god, this is like when I do that comic. It was a little hug. But also, as y'all can tell, I love writing Foxy and Bonnie together. These two are both competitive gremlins who are just pills, and I love it. Also, I feel kind of bad for Chica. I realize I wrote her like this, but she's the only one who listened to Freddie's plan. She's like, guys, if the adults find us sneaking into Mr. Scott's office where we're not supposed to be, something's going to happen. I love it. I love it. And don't worry, we will see the consequences of their actions, because y'all, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this lovely chapter of our show. As y'all can probably just read it from me listening, I was having so much fun just giggling and laughing. Shh. No. One of my family members told me recently, she's like, he doesn't understand you when you talk. I'm like, yes, he does. He absolutely does. Oh my goodness. Well, I forgot what I was saying. I hope y'all enjoyed this lovely episode of our show. I had so much fun with it, and I love it. And I will see you all next time on our lovely show. Bye.